G'day guys, and welcome to Season 2 of MilkyMC. Now, as you can probably tell, this map has been up for a few weeks now, and unfortunately this is the first video that I've had time to sit down and actually record and edit. So let's jump straight into it. We're starting this episode down at our skeleton spawner. We started this on about day 1 on the server, so I don't use it very much anymore. Definitely not being used for an XP farm anymore, but as you can see, my tools do need mending. We're going to head over to our guardian farm shortly to mend those up. But the reason we're actually down here is our little villager over here in the corner. Now, as you can see, I've got my books, I've got my emeralds. This guy here, his trades aren't very good. Impaling 3 and fire aspect 1. Don't worry about him too much. But this guy here, he was my first villager on this server, and thankfully he has a mending book. Would have been nice to be a little bit cheaper, but 17 emeralds, I will take that. So let's chuck those in there, and let's see how many he'll give us. He'll give us 2. We can get a few more emeralds. Could do that. And let's see how many we can get from him before he locks out his trade. Oh, there we go. 5 before we've run out of emeralds. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. We're gonna take a few of these bones up and head up to our main farms. Haven't left anything in these chests. I'll need that and that. Something later in this episode. Let's head up. As you can tell, there's been quite a bit of mining work done in these tunnels. Unfortunately, there is no skeleton spawner anywhere near my base, so I've had to go quite far away to try and find one. Unfortunately, but the good thing is, if I click F3, we're actually in a mountain biome, which means throughout all this mining, I've got a bunch of emeralds which I could trade with that villager down the end. Take a right turn here and we'll head this way. This was originally my XP farm. There's my slime spawner. We'll ignore that one for now. But if we keep heading up this way, my original XP farm was actually... Oh, someone just got banned. The original XP farm was actually a zombie spawner which I found right near my base, and actually led us straight into our mine shafts, which we were using for a lot of our beginning iron and coal and all the other good things that we needed. So as you can see, I've mined out nearly everything in this mine shaft, which has just left these cool little tunnels. Ooh, and spiders apparently. Alright, we head back this way. As you can see, that's not the right way. Down the stairs. We had a little XP farm in here. We didn't use it very much. We found plenty of other ways to get XP very, very quickly on the server. And we have our original welcome book. This is the book you're given when you first join the server. Confusion is the owner of the server, and as you can see, you get given a little welcome book. It says welcome to MilkyMC. Read the following guide on the website. If you guys want to join, have a look at that guide on MilkyMC website to check out how to get whitelisted on the server and all the other rules about the server. This is a vanilla server. There are a few little plugins to make the game run a little bit smoother, but everything is vanilla. Got another little enchanting station down here, and if we head up the top, we'll leave these books just in this chest here. I think we can have a look at our little farming district. Head up the top, and the first thing that we actually built was our sugarcane farm, which, as you can see, is pretty small. A lot of these farms work on exactly the same premise, where an observer looks at the growth of a block and fires off pistons to break the blocks, falls into water streams, and our collection is just down the bottom. This was our sugarcane farm. It has 2 sides to it, but it is tiny. We're using up all this sugarcane to trade with our villagers, and at the moment it's just not fast enough. So in a later episode we will be making that a little bit bigger. Next thing we built was our tree farm. This thing is absolutely amazing. We might use it later in this episode. We do need a little bit of wood for another project, but this thing, not sure exactly whose design it is. I think it might be Mumbo's. Works amazingly. Stand on this platform, fires bone meal, and so forth. So let's chuck all these bones in here. We don't want white dye, we want bone meal. And put it up in this chest just up here. A little bit more. And that's that. Alright. As you can see, we do have a couple of other farms here, which we might talk about in another episode. It's just a cactus farm. We've got a bamboo farm, and we also have a kelp farm, which all feed into furnaces, which we're using for XP. As you can see, we've got a couple of villages here, and if we take a look up, our villager breeder is all the way up to the top there. Villagers breed and fall to the bottom. Unfortunately, it's clogged at the moment, which I'm going to have to go fix that. But plenty of cats. If you don't know much about the mechanics of creepers, creepers run away from cats. So we have a whole bunch of cats up in our creeper farm up there. Cats in the center, creepers run away, fall off the edge, and die of full damage. So as you can see, we've done quite a bit this episode already. But the thing which I'm most proud of, which our beacon down the bottom there has helped us do. This took hours and hours of mining to do, with help from a couple of other people on the server. Shout out to Verus. But if we take a look down here, this is our sphere. We mined all of this out. It took hours and hours of work. But it's done. I'm very, very, very happy with how it's turned out. There are a few little things which I need to fix up. And we've got some big plans for this sphere. And hopefully we'll have time to build a couple of others as the server goes on as well. Now, we also have tunnels leading to a couple of other people's bases, which we'll look at in a couple of other episodes. But today, I want to do something special. Throughout all our mining this season, not just building this, but also our tunnels, we have tunnels underground. Through this tunnel here to other people's bases, we have a lot of diamond ore. Now, this is going to be fun. We're going to mine all of this out. We're probably going to set the anti-cheat off. So, sorry Luna, but you're going to get spammed. But let's see how this goes. How should we do this? Let's build a pillar up the center. So if we do something like that, and then let's fill that in. And I might turn this into a super fast time lapse. See you in a sec, guys. Can see that was a pretty successful little mining session. We've got 4.5 stacks plus a little bit of diamonds. Chuck them in here. That's 32 blocks of diamonds. I'm pretty happy with that outcome. We're going to leave that episode here, and we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and chuck a comment in the description of what you want to see me build in this season. See you guys. Have a good one.